What knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values today's students need to thrive and shape their world? How can instructional systems develop these knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values effectively? We are facing unprecedented challenges, social, economic, and environmental, driven by accelerating globalization and a faster rate of technological developments. At the same time, those forces are providing with myriad new opportunities for human advancement. The future is uncertain and we cannot predict it, but we need to be open and ready for it. Schools can prepare students for the jobs that have not yet been created, for technologies that have not yet been invented, to solve problems that have not yet been anticipated. It is a shared responsibility to seize opportunities and find solutions. Education should support students of the 21st century to develop stable, purposeful, and fulfilling lives by mastering technology, by developing social conscience, and generating stability in today's hurried culture and environment of uncertainty. In the face of an increasingly volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, education can make difference as to whether people embrace the challenges they are confronted with or whether they are defeated by them. In an era characterized by a new explosion of scientific knowledge and a growing array of complex societal problems, it is appropriate that curricula should continue to evolve, perhaps in radical ways. In large parts of the world, inequalities in living standards and life chances are widening, while conflict, instability, and inertia, often intertwined with populist politics, are eroding trust and confidence in government itself. At the same time, the threats of war and terrorism are escalating. We can confront and address these challenges only with modern education. Societies are changing rapidly and profoundly. They are also facing daunting challenges. The first challenge is environmental. Climate change and the depletion of natural resources require urgent action and adaptation. The second challenge is economic. Scientific knowledge is creating new opportunities and solutions that can enrich our lives, while at the same time fueling disruptive waves of change in every sector. Unprecedented innovation in science and technology, especially in biotechnology and artificial intelligence, is raising fundamental questions about what it is to be human. It is time to create new economic, social, and institutional models that pursue better lives for all. Financial interdependence at local, national, and regional levels has created global value chains and a shared economy, but also pervasive uncertainty and exposure to economic risk and crises. Data is being created, used, and shared on a vast scale, holding out promise of expansion, growth, and improved efficiency, while posing new problems of cybersecurity and privacy protection. The third challenge is social. As the global population continues to grow, migration, urbanization, and increasing social and cultural diversity are reshaping countries and communities. In these circumstances, education has a vital role to play in developing the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values that enable people to contribute to and benefit from an inclusive and sustainable future. Learning to form clear and purposeful goals, work with others with different perspectives, find untapped opportunities, and identify multiple solutions to big problems will be essential in the coming years. Education needs to aim to do more than prepare young people for the world of work. It needs to equip students with the skills they need to become active, responsible, and engaged citizens. Students need to apply their knowledge, skills, and attitudes in unknown and evolving circumstances. For this, they need a broad range of skills, including first, cognitive and metacognitive skills like critical thinking, creative thinking, learning to learn, and self-regulation. Second, social and emotional skills like empathy, self-efficacy, and collaboration. Third, practical and physical skills like using new information and communication technology devices. While human life is enriched by the diversity of values and attitudes arising from different cultural perspectives and personality traits, there are some human values like respect for life and human dignity and respect for the environment that cannot be compromised. If students are to play an active part in all dimensions of life, they will need to navigate through uncertainty across a wide variety of contexts in time, in social space, and in digital space. They will also need to engage with the natural world to appreciate its fragility, complexity, and value. Eventually, we need to ask some simple but grave questions to ourselves and to those who are designing the education system for the coming generations. Does the factory model system of education that is prevalent in many third world countries really equip the students to deal with the challenges of the 21st century at individual and global level? Does the factory model system of education really supports them towards self-actualization? Unfortunately, there is a stark mismatch between the supply and demand in the education system in many third world countries of the world. The biggest challenge of the 21st century education is to impart those skills that enable students to answer about how to think and not what to think.